T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast. T&D Sports Video presents the Orlin Cohen Girls Flag Football Game of the Week. Today it's the Raiders of Patchogue Medford High School traveling to Smithtown to take on the Bulls. Hi everyone and welcome to Smithtown High School West right here in Smithtown, New York for our T&D Sports Video Girls Flag Football Game of the Week. My name is Mike Trezza, joined by our T&D Sports Video crew. Patchogue Medford comes in at 2-0 on the season after wins over Floyd this past Saturday by a score of 13-12. In their opening game, they really rolled against Bayshore by a score of 30-6. You see their roster on your screen. And for Patchogue Medford, they are led by their quarterback. She's a junior, number 44, Mackenzie Hughes, one of the highest-rated passers in Suffolk County. For the Bulls of Smithtown, they come in with a 2-1 mark on the season. You see their roster on your screen. They're coached by Mike Agostino. And we're going to spotlight their quarterback. She's a freshman. She is number 6, Layla Carbonara, a young woman who also plays basketball, and according to her coach, Agostino, has really good vision on the field as you take a look at Layla. So 2-0 versus 2-1. We'll be back with the opening of the game and all the action right after this. You're watching T&D Sports Video, brought to you by Orlin Cohen.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
So proud.
just about set to get underway from here at Smithtown West. Mike Trezor on hand along with our T&D Sports video crew to bring you this one. As I mentioned, brought to you by Orlin Cohen. Pat Med, the visitors, comes in with a 2-0 mark on the season. They are coached by head coach Brad Weinman. And, of course, Smithtown, one team for the entire district, is coached by head coach Mike Agostino, Dan Bussold, his assistant. Pat Med in the white. Smithtown will get the ball first. They will start from the 25. Here's a run on first down, right side. Breaks one tackle and is pulled by Elamello. Take another look at this. It's Francesca Zins. They call her Frankie on first down. She gets away from one defender, but then Mello gets the pull. They get a first down. That's going to bring up 1st and 18 from the 21-yard line. This time it's a quarterback keeper. Carbonara picks up a few yards. If this is your first time watching flag football, the way it works is with zones. Every time you get past the 30, the 50, and then the 30, it's another first down. So this would actually be a 1st and 20. Quick swing pass, right side. It's off the hands of Frankie Zins. It's going to bring up 2nd and 20. Actually, 3rd and 20. The folks on the chain gang have 2nd and 20. But we've confirmed it is 3rd down. Looks right, throws right to Samantha Bennell. The pass is complete, but Bennell doesn't get much yardage. On the stop that time is Elena Torres as we take another look. Carbonara doesn't waste a lot of time. She gets that pass off quickly and completes it to Bennell, but as I mentioned, it's Torres with the quick stop. So this time it's 3rd down. Over the middle, we've got a completion on a beautiful pass that time by Carbonara. Carbonara completes it to Caitlin McDearmond. We watched Carbonara in practice warming up, and she was right on the money as she was on that pass. So that's going to bring up a first down. Now from the 40-yard line for the Bulls. A high snap over the head. No fumbles in flag football, but it is a loss of yardage. And now they are saying Pat Med ball. So I'm a little confused, but in either case, Pat Med is going to take over possession in good shape from the 36-yard line with a 1st and 10. Mackenzie Hughes is their quarterback. She has Torres to her right. One girl in motion. Is a handoff right side. Paige McGowan, the ball carrier. McGowan, one of the fast players on this team as we take another look at it. A little bit of a jet sweep motion, direct snap to McGowan. McGowan doesn't get far before the pull is made. Actually, a loss of a couple yards on that play. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 7. From the 27-yard line. Just about 20 minutes to go in the opening half. Quick swing pass is complete to Torres. Torres is stopped by Isabella Palawota. We were able to take a quick look at Hughes during warm-ups. Pat Med arrived here just a little bit on the late side, so we didn't get much of a chance to see them warm up. But Hughes, as I mentioned, one of the top passers in Suffolk County. Hughes takes it herself. Good gain over the middle. And that is going to bring up a Pat Med first down. Now from the 30-yard line. Don't forget, in flag football, the end zones are the 10-yard line. As we take another look, Hughes doesn't waste any time. She gets that snap and she's off quickly. Makes one girl miss. Quick move to her left. And it's actually Talia Cassione, the 8th grader, who makes the stop. First and goal for Pat Med. Hughes drifts right, now lets it go. She has a completion. This time she has Ella Mello. And Mello has a short gain, pick of about 3 on the play. Take another look at that. Hughes is able to get that pass off quickly, as she usually does. Hughes split time last year as the starting quarterback, but this year she's taken over the job full time. And she has some impressive stats, I should say. Also plays soccer, plays some basketball as well. 18 minutes left in the first half of play. Pat Med knocking at the door. Here's Hughes, surveys the field, tries to take off, but she's stopped behind the line. Good stop that time by Alexis Horner. Hughes not sure exactly what she wanted to do. She had 2 girls converging on her, and Horner, the field hockey player, makes the stop on that play. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 22 for Pat Med. They have the wind at their back. Let's see if they'll air it out right here. Hughes looking end zone. Touchdown, Pat Med. Beautiful pass and a good catch that time by Paige McGowan for the score. Look at Hughes. She knew exactly where she wanted to go that whole time. Just waiting for that speedster, McGowan, to get out there. Finds her in the end zone. Pat Med up 6-0. Oh, I believe they're calling that one back. Didn't get a very clear signal from our officiating staff, but they are putting up 3rd down on the box, so a little unclear exactly what they're doing. They moved the ball way down to the 22-yard line, but they're saying 3rd down for Pat Med. Nullifies that beautiful pass by Hughes. Hughes has Torres to her left, tries to get Torres, and passes too far in front of her. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Hughes over there for a quick consultation with Coach Brad Weinman. Now back in the huddle on 4th down. 16:50 left in the first half. Again, Pat Med knocking at the door. This time she has McGowan to the far sideline. Spread formation for Hughes. Looks over the middle, tries to get away from the rush, dumps it off short to Ella Mello. And she stopped short of the goal line, going back the other way. Good stop that time, once again by Cassione. You take a look at her. Hughes had no choice but to dump that one off short. Mello had it, and then Cassione goes in for the pull. Nice technique by Cassione. So Smithtown now back on the offense for the second time. They'll be facing a 1st and 14 with 16 and a half left. This time a backward pitch. Ball carrier doesn't get far before the stop is made by Elena Torres. Torres, one of their main two-way players, their featured running back, and also a big part of their defense. Got a penalty on Smithtown, so that's going to back them up a little bit. It's going to be 1st and 16. Neglected to mention our officiating staff at the outset: Jeff Nelson, Jeff Pearsall, and also Roy Dale. Quick pass left side is incomplete. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 16. Pat Med, a heavy passing team. They like to pass 80 to 90% of the time, whereas Smithtown likes to come with a little bit more of a balanced attack. Carbonera's picked off. Ella Mello in for the score. Ella Mello, first year playing flag football, has good hands. She showed it on that play. We'll take another look. Carbonera might have telegraphed that just a little bit. Mello undercut that pass route and runs it in for the score. Patchogue Medford up 6-0 over Smithtown. For those of you new to watching flag football, you can go for a 1, a 2, or a 3-point conversion after a touchdown. Pat Med going for 1 to Torres. Torres slips down and she can't get in. So it's going to stay 6-0. We'll step away and be back with more right after this on the Orlin Cohen Game of the Week.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder,
Smithtown back on offense. Carbonera completes a short one. Completes it to Maddie Kelly, one of the two Maddies she likes to go to. But Kelly can't get far. Good job by Carbonera to get that one off quickly. But right there for the pull is Ella Mello. Mello has been doing work on both sides of the ball in the early going. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. This time she airs it out and has a completion. Beautiful throw that time by Cabanera. She completes it to Caitlin McDearman. McDearman has a nice gain. Cabanera looks right and then comes back to the left, just clears the outstretched arms of Paige McGowan for the completion to McDearman. First down for Smithtown. Smithtown now out to the 40-yard line with a 1st and 10. The ball carrier is stopped in the backfield. That was Zins on the carry, and the stop made is by Skylar Smith. Smith, her 2nd year playing flag. A smart, athletic player, according to her coach. She was in the right place at the right time on that play. 13:40 left before halftime. Patchogue up 6-0. Here we're going deep. Looking for Dakota Horton, and she can't get it there. Throwing into a little bit of traffic on that play. Probably a good idea for Coach Agostino to stay a little bit patient here and opt to take a little bit at a time. 3rd down for the Bulls. Cabanera, right side, nobody home. It's going to bring up a 4th down for Smithtown. Take another look at this one. I believe her receiver stopped before she wanted her to. Looking for Jasmine Alterner, and Alterner kind of cut off her route a little bit, so Torres is going to kick it away. It's a nice kick. It takes a nice Smithtown bounce all the way down to the 25-yard line. We'll take a quick step away.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Patchogue Medford back on offense, leading 6-0 here at Smithtown. Their first drive was unsuccessful, but they got the pick off of the TD. Nice pull that time by Jasmine Alterner. She was back there on that rush. We'll take another look. Hughes dancing around a little bit back there, and that extra time cost her as Alterner was able to get in on her. Alterner, a rush specialist for the Bulls. Patchogue, as we mentioned, comes in 2-0. Big win over Bayshore, and then they squeaked by Floyd this past Saturday. Hughes, completion left side. It looked for a moment like McGrath might be off to the races, but a nice pull that time, once again by Cassione, who's been everywhere. Very, very quick player is McGrath, but Cassione is equal to the task out of that middle linebacker spot. Nice gain, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down for Pat Med. Hughes over the middle, has a completion to Mello. Mello has the 1st down. Boy, Hughes really going through the progression on that time. Finally finds Ella Mello, and they're actually going to say she's about a half-yard short short of the first down. Spread formation for Pat Med. Taking it herself is Hughes, and she stopped. This time it's Alexis Horner, as you see her run off the field with a big smile. I think they had that one sniffed out, that Hughes was planning to take it herself the whole time. By the way, from what both coaches told me this week, they've done away with stretching out the ball like that. But Hughes did it anyway on that play. Misdirection play. Nice run that time by Dakota Horton. Horton, a soccer player and a real athlete, one of the real fast players on this team, and she showed good speed on that play. Two players converge on her, they force her outside, and the pull is made by Marie Cataldo. Second down for Smithtown. Again, they need to be patient here. They're going against the wind in the first half, so they need to take it a few yards at a time. Quick pass. The receiver gets away from one, but can't get away from the second one. Again, Horton shows that speed. As I mentioned, short dump over the middle to Horton. And quickly she's away from two girls. Finally, the third girl, who is McGrath, makes the pull. Third and 4 for Smithtown, now on the drive. If they can even it up here, it'll be a big feather in their cap. They'll get the wind in the second half. One player in motion. They hand off to that player, and that is Samantha Bennell. Bennell heads for the right sideline, but I believe is going to be stopped short of the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. So Bennell was the motion girl on that play. She got the handoff, headed for the right sideline, but could not move the chains. So now 4th and 4 for the Bulls. Let's see what Coach Agostino has up his sleeve. It's a direct snap this time to Dakota Horton. Horton surges forward, but she stopped short of the first down. Going back the other way is Pat Med. On the stop that time is Skylar Smith. Athletic player, showed the athleticism on that play. Down under 8 minutes to go in the first. Pat Med with the ball and the 6-0 lead. Again, Pat Med, very much a pass-oriented attack. But with this wind, there's only so much you can do. They air it out deep that time. Pass is intended for Torres. Torres can't hold it in. Take another look. This pass is on the money by Hughes, and just goes off the hands of Elena Torres. Torres came in with 8 rushes on the season for 74 yards. Hughes with 19 passing touchdowns last year. Second down, Pat Med over the middle short. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Elamello. Going to bring up third down for Patchogue Medford. Hughes Now looking to unload. She overshoots the mark. She's going for Angelina McGrath, but overthrows her. McGrath with 35 catches this season for 539. Actually, those were her stats last year. This year, she's 8 catches for 160. 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for McGrath. Hughes again lets it go deep. This time she's got a receiver. It is McGrath. McGrath's in the clear. McGrath will score. Hughes really loads up that time. McGrath gets behind 2 defenders. Looked like they had her hemmed in, but what a pass that time by Mackenzie Hughes. Now you see why she's one of the top passers in Suffolk County. Beautiful on-the-money pass to McGrath, her favorite target. McGrath trots in for the TD. Once again, Pat Med will go for 1. Here's Torres. Cuts it back inside and is stopped short. Torres can't believe it. She thought she was in. She still has her flag. She's telling the officiating staff, I still have my flag. And now finally they say conversion good. Here's the deep pass from Hughes. Once again to McGrath. McGrath just outruns the defense. So that 1-point conversion was good in the final analysis, and Patchogue Medford now leads 13-0. Smithtown getting the ball back. Carbonera throws it right side. It goes off the hands of the receiver, and it's picked off. Back the other way is Torres. Torres is in for the scores. A conversion, and now a pick 6. Is a better angle on it. Bennell, not her fault, really. The ball just went off her hands. It was a little bit overthrown. I think the wind probably took it away from her just a little bit. And Elena Torres was Johnny on the spot and ran it in for the TD. Pat Med for 1. Hughes. That pass, she's looking for Paige McGowan, but can't find her. So Pat Med up 19-0. We'll take a quick step away to hear from Orlin Cohen.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine.
Smithtown on first down. They stop her behind the line. Good stop that time by Skylar Smith, who's in that backfield quickly. Many of these girls on both of these teams, 2-sport or multi-sport athletes, as is Skylar Smith. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for Smithtown. Now they'll spread things out a little bit. Carbonera, late pitch. Showing good speed that time is Frankie Zins, the speedster. That pitch took a little long to get to her. Otherwise, Zins might have been off to the races just a little bit. As it was, she was pulled. by Skylar Smith. Down under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Pat Med on top 19-0. Quick pass over the middle. Nice completion. And off to the races is Dakota Horton. Horton really moved across the field on that one. Carbonera didn't waste any time getting it to her. And Horton was able to avoid more than one would-be flag puller. Down to 4 minutes left in the first half. Carbonera takes the snap. Quick pass over the middle. And it doesn't bring much. Complete to Maddie Kelly. And there for the stop is Ella Mello. Mello's been a force this afternoon from a sports family. Her brother Rob plays baseball up at West Point. 2nd and 14 for the Bulls. 3.5 left in the first. They trail by 19. Carbonera this time will take off herself. Heads for the sideline. Has a nice gain. But the pull is made by McGrath. We'll take another look. She looks right and then takes off left. Has everybody fooled, but McGrath shows that speed, comes over and makes the pull. Actually, it was Marie Cataldo who ended up getting the flag. 3rd and 10 for Smithtown. If they can get something on the board before halftime, it'll give them a big lift right here. Carbonera into traffic. Risky pass that time. More than one Pat Med defender with a chance to get a hand on that one. Fourth down, they're going to kick it away with Torres. Torres sends a low line drive. And they're going to give it to Pat Med right where it hit the ground for the first time, which is the rule in flag. So Pat Med's going to get it in pretty good shape. It's going to be 1st and 4 from the 46-yard line. Let's see what an appetite Coach Weinman has here to put something else on the board before halftime. Might as well. He's got the wind at his back, and he's got a quarterback who's shown she can get it there deep. Hughes loads up, now takes off, avoids one flag puller, and then finally is stopped by Palawoda. Hughes trying to give her receivers time to get open, but there was only so long she could wait before she had to take off with it, which she did. Now Pat Med on the Smithtown side with the 1st and 14. Hughes wants to go deep, goes deep, has a completion, McGrath, and she stopped quickly. Take another look. Hughes is very decisive in terms of where she wants to go, and she was on that play. Stop is made by Ella Murray for Smithtown. Got a timeout? We'll take a quick break.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Just under a minute to go in the first half. Patchogue Medford with the ball, looking to add on to their 19-0 advantage here at Smithtown. Hughes takes the snap, looks right, throws right. That ball is off the hands of McGrath. McGrath can really get down that field.
10 seconds, 114. We gotta put 10 seconds on the clock.
Second down. One pump, and then a completion. This time it's Paige McGowan. McGowan's in for the score. Paige McGowan, I thought they had her stop short, but she found a way to get away and work her way into the end zone for the score. Pat Med up 25-0. Take another look. What a pass by Hughes, and a nice move that time by Page to get away from the defense and scoot into the end zone. Pat Med will spread it out and once again go for one. Hughes into the end zone. She's got the conversion to Marie Cataldo. 26-0. We'll take a quick break.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand.
Smithtown back on offense. Carbonera off the hands of a receiver on first down. Looking for Horton on that play, couldn't find him. Horton, one of the real athletes on this team, a soccer player, a fast player. On second down, Carbonera keeps it herself. She gets away from one, but can't get away from McGrath, who pulls her. Third down for Smithtown. Under 40 seconds left in the half as Carbonera comes back into the huddle. Down to 20 seconds. Carbonera keeps it herself. Pull is made by, couldn't see the number of the player that made the stop on that play, but in either case, it happened really quickly. And that is the end of the first half. Our score after one half of play: Patchogue Medford 26, Smithtown nothing. We're back with some halftime coverage right after this. This is the Orlin Cohen High School Flag Football Game of the Week, brought to you by T&D Sports Video.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Point hand through the air. Touchdown, Badiak. Here's Shaw. Left sideline. In for the score.
Lorea throws down the middle. Great catch in the middle of the field. And with space. Lorea looks. Big hole up the middle. Lorea takes it her fell space. She's got space. Is it enough? Touchdown.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
They're going to drop back into a zone here. Oh, gorgeous catch. She can't go. Oh, no way.
Has been, for the most part, unable to. Here's a pickoff by Badiak.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
jump shot leave your knee shot? We've got specialists for that. Face down after that face off? We've got specialists for that. Half pipe leave you full of pain? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
They're going to drop back into a zone here. Oh, gorgeous catch. She could go. Oh, no way.
Has been, for the most part, unable to. Here's a pickoff by Vadiak.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle, so you can feel better faster.
Welcome back to Smithtown High School West, right here in Smithtown, New York, for our T&D Sports video. Girls Flag Football Game of the Week. Mike Trezor on hand with you, along with our T&D Sports video crew. Patchogue Medford up 26-0. At halftime, we're just about set to start the second half. Patchogue Medford actually scored twice on defense in that first half. It was actually Ella Mello early on with the TD on the interception return. Later on in the half, it was Torres on the interception return, and sandwiched in between that was McGrath with the long touchdown reception. However, here in the second half, they're going to change sides of the field, so obviously Smithtown is going to have a little bit of an advantage in terms of having the wind at their back. Patchogue Medford in the white, red numbers. They'll move right to left here in the second half. Hughes on first down. Off the hands of her receiver. So Patchogue Medford unable to punch it in on their first drive, but coming off that first drive, they had the pick six by Ella Mello. She set the tone for the rest of the half. Mackenzie Hughes, as you look at her on your screen, had a really strong first half. Quick throw right side, and she can't connect with her receiver, looking for Masson on that play. Third down for Pat Med. Just underway here, second half. Pat Med, as we mentioned, comes in 2-0 on the season as Hughes rolls out right, completes it to Mello, but Mello is stopped quickly. Good stop that time by Palawota. Palawota, a 2-year starter, as you take a look at her on your screen. So now it's going to be fourth down, and Pat Med is going to have to kick it away. Torres does the punting. Oh, it's a fake. with Hughes. Hughes has a completion. Actually, they're calling it incomplete, so they're leaving the door open for Smithtown with really, really good field position to start the half and the wind at their back. Bulls, as we mentioned, come in 2-1 on the season. They beat Sachem North handily. They barely squeaked by Lindy 13-6, and they lost to Hills. Hills, like Smithtown, one district team. No Smithtown East, Smithtown West in flag football, nor Hills East, Hills West. On first down, Carbonera keeps it herself, short gain over the left side. Carbonera takes off with it quickly. Might have done well to cut it outside. Instead, she cut it back to the middle of the field, where Cataldo made the stop. Second down for Smithtown, 2nd and 14. Just underway here, second half. Zins is the running back. Short pass over the middle. Off the hands of the receiver. Trying to get it to Horton. Carbonera comes to the sideline for a quick word with Coach Agostino. Smithtown, a second-year program, whereas Pat Med, a third-year program. Pat Med's been amongst the leaders in this county for a couple of years now. Carbonera takes off with it, and Skylar Smith makes the pull. Carbonera looks downfield, hesitates for just a moment, and then takes off with it. And Skylar Smith, the second-year player, is there to make the stop. Fourth down for Smithtown. Got to pay off this drive. They took over in very good field position. Carbonera looking deep, and it's picked off in the end zone by McGrath. Carbonera very used to having to throw into the wind in the first half. She put a little too much air under that one, and kind of easy pickings for Angelina McGrath to grab it, down it in the end zone. And now, Pat Med will start at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 Raiders. We'll see if Coach Weinman will take his foot off the gas just a little bit here. 21 minutes to go in the second half. Hughes takes off with it, pitch at the last minute, but she was pulled before she made that pitch. Got a flag down in the play. I believe what they're saying is that she was already past the line of scrimmage when she made that pitch. As we mentioned, Jeff Nelson, Jeff Pearsall, and Roy Dale round out our officiating staff here this afternoon. Chilly, windy day here at Smithtown. I thought that Patchogue Medford would have a little bit more trouble throwing the ball. As I mentioned in the first half, they like to throw about 80 to 90% of the time, whereas Smithtown likes to come in with a little bit more balance to their offensive game. Hughes looks around. Now lets it go. Can't connect with her receiver. Brianna Carr is the receiver she's looking for. Carr, the senior, also plays defensive back as you look at her to the right of this formation, going out wide right on this play. 3rd and 17 for Pat Med. Direct snap to McGowan. McGowan shows the wheels down the right sideline after taking the direct snap. Take another look at that. McGowan showing great speed. Despite a really good gain on that, it is going to be 4th down for the Raiders. 4th and 3. They need to get to midfield for this first down. Hughes has Torres to her right. 2 receivers right side. Hughes, short throw to Mello. Mello has the first down. Cassio makes a stop. Hughes just a couple steps to her right before she lets that one go. Knows exactly where Ella Mello is on the field. Mello, as we mentioned, has had a really, really nice game on both sides of the field. 1st and 16 now for Pat Med. Down under 18 minutes left in the game. Hughes, right side. Gets it to McGrath. McGrath tries a move. But Palawota slows her down. Palawota with nice technique to make that stop. Second and 14. Coach Weinman, very wise here to take a little bit at a time, take some time off the clock. Has the wind in his face here in the second half, so doesn't want to put it up deep. Again, a direct snap this time to McGowan. McGowan is stopped after a short gain of a yard, maybe 2. We've got a player shaken up. We'll take a quick step away.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Lorea throws down the middle. Great catch in the middle of the field. And with space. Lorea looks. Big hole up the middle. Lorea takes it herself. Space. She's got space. Is it enough? Touchdown.
We actually have a Smithtown player shaken up on that play. Let's see if we can see exactly what happened on that play. Actually, it was the Pat Med player that got hurt on that play. But in either case, she is off the field. We hope she's okay. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11. Under 17 minutes to go in the game. Pacho content to take it a little bit at a time. Completion of Torres. Torres was shot out of a cannon. And Cassione, who's made a lot of stops on the day. The 8th grader makes the pull. See, Cassione comes in with that beautiful technique. She just leans forward a little bit. Doesn't get too close to the offensive player and is still able to make the pull. 4th and 6 for Pat Med. Hughes over the middle, has a completion to Mello. Mello has the first down. Stopped by Cassione once again. Hughes and Mello have really been in sync this afternoon. First and goal for Pat Med. Now from the 20. 10 yards to go for a TD. Hughes loads up, right side. Good defense that time by Palawota, who was all over McGowan, or I should say McGrath, the intended target. Watch this again. Palawota is on her back. She just raises that left hand to knock that ball away at the last second. Good D by her. Hughes has been on the money all day long with her passes. Comes over for a word with her coaching staff and back into the huddle. Under 15 to go in the game. Patchogue Medford up 26-0. Hughes looks left, rifles it left, has a completion to Torres. Torres is stopped quickly by Cassione, who's been absolutely all over the field. This girl is an 8th grader, folks. She's going to be doing this for 4 more years after this. Here's a snap to Hughes. Nice pass to Mello. Touchdown, Pat Med. Ella Mello with her second of the game. Let's take another look. Hughes, 3-step drop, lets it go. Mello has to reach out just a little bit, but tucks it comfortably and trots into the end zone for the score. Pat Med up 32-0, going for 1 right here. Torres in the backfield with Hughes. Hughes, right side to Mello. That was a replay, and they score on the conversion. Looked like the same exact play they had for the touchdown. We'll take a quick step away. Pat Med up big.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Pat Med with the TD, and the conversion now leads 33-0. If you're Smithtown at this point, you want to get a good drive going, get something on the board. Showing good speed down the field this time is Horton. We'll take another look at this. She takes the direct snap. And Horton running like she heard a who. Big first down play for Smithtown West. Out close to the 50. Back in there is Carbonera. Carbonera over the middle. Ooh, dangerous pass. That was Cataldo, who had a chance to intercept that one. We'll take another look at it really quick. Cataldo, you see her dive towards the middle of the field. That pass kind of died just a little bit, and Cataldo had a chance to get a hand on it. Layla Carbonera a freshman, so she'll be doing this for a couple more seasons. Growing into this role as the starting quarterback here at Smithtown. 12:40 left in the game. Second down. Quick pass over the middle. That was intended for Heidi Wilkin. Well, actually, I should say for Maddie Rhodes. Third down coming up for Smithtown. Carbonera for the right sideline, off the hands of the receiver, nearly picked. She was looking for Horton on that play. She's had a little trouble finding Horton this afternoon. Almost seemed for a second like Horton wasn't expecting it, went off her hands and was subject to be picked off right there. This time Horton takes the snap directly, again down the right sideline. Good pull that time by Carr. Take a look at Horton dashing down the right sideline as she did on that big gainer play a couple plays back. So they may want to start to use her a little bit more out of the backfield. They mostly go with Zins, but I would try to work in Horton just a little bit. Bunnell with the carry. Quick pull that time by Heidi Wilkin, who has subbed in and is now in there on the defensive end. Yeah, that handoff just a little bit disjointed as you saw Bunnell come around, run into Carbonera as she was taking the handoff. We're down to 10.5 left in the game. Second down for Smithtown. That snap is dropped. And that ball is going to be dead right there. Third and long for Smithtown. Let's see if they can get somebody down the field and get a deep pass going. Instead, Carbonera overthrows her receiver again, looking for Bunnell. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, girls, they got to get all the way to the 30 back here, right? All right, we're going to go to kind of reverse. Let's go linebacker, stay home.
4th and 22. Clock running with 9:15 left in the game. Smithtown looking to get something on the board right here. Taking off with it, Carbonera. Nice cut. Back to the middle of the field. And I believe Pat Med is going to take over on downs. Nice stop that time by the Patchogue Medford player. As Pat Med will go back on offense. We've got much more action coming your way. We've got girls lacrosse. St. Anthony's will be in action against Darien on the 15th of April. On the 22nd, we've got girls lacrosse coming your way again. West Islip against Babylon. And then on the 29th, we're back with even more flag football as Sachem North takes on Longwood. So plenty of action coming your way, even more coming your way in May. We've got boys lacrosse coming back to you, girls lacrosse, and much more in the way of flag football. It's going to be a really exciting spring right here at T&D. We want to thank Orlin and Cohen always for their sponsorship. We could not be bringing you this broadcast right now without their support. So again, we thank them so much. Backup quarterback is in here now. It is Olivia Massett who takes over at QB for Pat Med. Massett is a sophomore, so with this game comfortably in hand, Coach Weinman wants to give her a little run. Massett back into the huddle after getting a word from the sideline. Torres still in there, running back. Massett with a short attempt over the middle. They were in on her quickly. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. As we mentioned, that St. Anthony's Darien girls lacrosse game is going to be dynamite. So make sure you're tuned in that day to see that. 2 of the top teams in the whole country will face off. Last year that game got a lot of attention. $7:40 left in this game. As we mentioned, Olivia Massett is the backup QB. She's in there. She drifts right. She throws right. Trying to get it to Amelia Beckles, who's now in at receiver. She can't find her. Carr to the outside. This pass is picked off. A little bit of a rough play in the middle of the field as the interception is made by Palawoda. Palawoda just reads the quarterback's eyes and is right there for the pick. She's kind of upended at the end of that play, but the Patchogue Medford player didn't mean to trip her up. As you can see, it's Skylar Smith who comes over to pull her, and Smith upends her just a little bit. But in either case, Smithtown's back on the offense with a 1st and 16. Zins on the carry. Not much gain on that play. Carbonera back into the huddle. 6.5 left in the game. Official comes over, tells Carbonera she's got to tuck the shirt in, which she does. Quick pass right side. Completion is to Kelly. Kelly gets away from 2 defenders down the left sideline and finally stopped by Haley DeLellis, who's in. Maddie Kelly, the soccer player. She's headed to Emory-Riddle next year. They've been trying to get the ball to her all day. They finally do. And Kelly shows what she can do. First and goal, Smithtown. Carbonera looking end zone. Knocked away at the last second. Good defense that time by Carr. just barely gets a hand on it. Actually, it's Skylar Smith who breaks it up. Good thing Skylar did not get a manicure today because she just got a fingernail on that play. Spin move this time by Horton down the left sideline. Stop is made by DeLellis. That's 2 for her. Take another look at that spinorama by Horton. Third and 2. It'll give Smithtown a big lift if they can get something on the board right here. Carbonera rolls out right. They're after her. Collision downfield, but she's in for the score. Carbonera showed a lot of guts on that play, keeping it herself. The freshman runs it in for the TD. Big smile from her. We'll take another look. Has a couple players running interference for her. Again, collides with DeLellis, but tumbles away into the end zone for the score. Here's a one-point conversion. That's good. Horton grabs it for the conversion. 33-7. We'll take one more look. Carbonera seems like she's going to take off with it. Then a nice, easy throw to Horton. There you take a look at Layla Carbonera. As I mentioned, a 9th grader. So Coach Agostino's going to have her for several more seasons. What we saw last year and the year before was the coaches trying to get the underclassmen involved really early to try to get them as much on-the-job experience, knowing that they'll have them for the next 2 or 3 years. Now coaches want the more experienced players. Wilkin on the run that time. So Hughes is done for the day. Torres is done for the day. Really, really good move here by Coach Weinman to get the backups in there, get them a little experience. About 3 minutes left in this game. It's Massett. Massett carries right side. No fumbles in girls flag football, so ball's going to be dead right there after a short gain of 1 or 2. 2:50 left in the game. Want to thank everyone here at Smithtown for welcoming us in to their booth today. Everybody's been very hospitable to us. Appreciate that. Meanwhile, Coach Weinman is now in his 3rd year at the helm at Pat Med. So they've been one of the cornerstone programs in the sport since the start a couple years ago. And they've been knocking on the door of a championship. Haven't been able to close the deal quite yet. But maybe this is the year as Heidi Wilkin takes it, and she shows good speed. Down under 2 minutes left to go. Wilkin, good idea by her to switch that ball into her left hand, keep it outside. .140 left in the game. Coach Weinman telling the girls to take their time between plays. Wants to get this off with as few seconds on the play clock as he can. Under a minute and a half to go. Massett is back in with the play. Probably keep it on the ground right here. Massett has Wilkin in the backfield with her. Instead, she gets it to Smith. Smith with a spin move. Stop is made by Margaret Warrensoff, who's now in there. Okay, you see Smith come across, take the direct snap from right in front of Wilkin. I should say in front of Massett. They run that same play again, this time from the other side. Smith looked like she might be in the clear for a moment. But at the last moment she was pulled, and Patchogue Medford will not have to snap again. Both teams out to midfield for a handshake. A lot of good sportsmanship being shown as the final horn sounds. And our final score here this afternoon, Patchogue Medford 33, Smithtown 7. Take a quick step away and be back to put a bow on this one in 30 seconds.
Not feeling the love after your last tennis match? We've got specialists for that. Running for the train, derail your knee? We've got specialists for that. Diving after that grounder, leaving you grounded? We've got specialists for that. Orlin Cohen's top orthopedic team has specialized expertise and extensive training from the nation's premier programs in sports medicine, knee, shoulder, hip, spine, hand, foot, and ankle. So you can feel better, faster.
Once again, our final score, Patchogue Medford 33, Smithtown 7. We've got plenty of great upcoming action coming your way over the next couple weeks. We've got Darien against St. Anthony's in girls lacrosse on the 15th. Don't miss that one. On the 22nd, we've got girls lacrosse again as West Islip takes on Babylon. Then on the 29th, we have flag football coming back your way. It is Longwood against Sachem North, so plenty of action coming your way this spring. So once again, the final score, Patchogue Medford 33, Smithtown 7. Our producer-engineer at T&D Sports is numero uno, Tommy Bruno. Our technical director, Jamie, the genius, Burkhardt. Our camera operators, Dave Camera One Stempel and Christian Kangaroo. For everyone here on our T&D Sports video crew, this is Mike Trezor thanking you for watching. We will see you next week.